Hello, everybody. Today we're going to be ranking the weapons from a typical neighborhood. Alright, so we're going to start. This is a tier list of all the guns, but I decided to modify it to add melee weapons. It was made by this individual down here. I'll put a link in the description to the tier list if you want to do it yourself. I had to dig quite deep to find this, but anyways, let's get into this. SMG, I guess I'll have to put that in. Oh, hold on. One more down here. At a row below. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna make this blue for F tier. So I know there's some pretty shitty F tier ones. Alright, here we go. We're gonna start. SMG. I think the SMG is it's okay. I think it's kind of meh. You know, it's like it's not really a good budget option for the rifle. It's just kind of meh, really. I don't really know how to explain it. It's just when I tried to use it, it didn't really satisfy me. I'm gonna have to put it in C tier. Tactical SMG. This is literally just the same thing as the SMG. Like, I don't even understand why people buy either. They're just the same fucking thing. Shotguns. Shotguns used to be absolutely great. Great budget option if you wanted to kill people, but ever since then, they've kind of nerfed them to a B tier. Actually, no, a C tier weapon. I think they should buff these back. I don't know if this is kind of an old one. Because I think they updated that box. The Big Mac. Big Mac's alright. I think that's kind of meh too. I guess it kind of works. It's okay. I don't know if it's C or B tier, or it's kind of in between. I mean, you should just get like an extra 100 to buy a pistol. I guess I'll put it in C tier too. I'm gonna do these last because it's kind of hard to read these. I did upload these myself. The average pistol. I think that's okay. I think it's a pretty okay weapon. I think it kind of works. It does a little less damage than the duty pistol. But I'll give it a B tier. And I don't know what that is. I don't really recognize that shelf. I think those are the hunting shotguns. I think those are the hunting shotguns. I don't really know for sure. It's a really crappy screenshot, but I'd have to assume that's the shelf the hunting shotguns are on. Hunting shotguns are pretty good. I think they're a good option if you don't really have a lot of money. I think they're a decent option. I think they work. They kind of get the job done. I think they'll share a B tier. They're not really a C tier weapon. I feel like it's really about price and functionality. That's the same thing. I don't know what the silencer does. I don't know what it adds, so I'll just put it in B tier. The $1,000 pistol. I don't know. I don't think there's really a point in. I don't really think there's a point in this anymore. This was the weapon that came out before the one-shot revolvers. So I think it's just kind of obsolete now because you could just buy a revolver for 600 instead of having to spend like 1,000 now. I think it's like 1,200. I don't really remember. I think this is kind of old news, but I think it kind of did its job. I'll put it in B tier. Duty pistol. This is the one that I liked to carry or bring with me. I think it's really good. $533, you know. I think that's pretty decent. We'll give it an A tier. And I think the one with the silencer, it's a little better, so I guess I'll have to give it an A tier too. This is what I liked to use before they added the revolvers. This revolver, I don't know. It's really not worth spending $800 on a 6-shot that can't really aim that well because I'm gonna get to the mini ranch rifles and why I like them in a bit. I think this is just a more expensive version of the mini ranch rifle. You're not really getting that much bang for your buck. I really don't think this is kind of good. I'll put it in C tier. And the mini ranch rifle, S tier. You get 5 bullets. And if you aim for the head, which is really easy, it's just an instant kill. It's long range, instant kill. There's 5 bullets. It's just so fucking good. it's my favorite weapon. So far, it's it's affordable. It works. It's great. I've tried to get up my threat level to like 400, and I generally use a car, but if the car explodes, then I could just use the ranch rifle, and I know you're probably gonna say like, oh, you suck at this game because you use the ranch rifle, but my goal isn't really to like prove that I'm like good or anything. All I just want to do is make my threat level to 600 for like a just for kind of entertainment, and I think this kind of gets it done. The fun factor is kind of there really. Plinking pistol F tier. That gun is the biggest piece of dog shit ever. You'd have to shoot someone 20 times in order to use it. I really don't even know why it's in the game, really, because all you have to do is get like $25 more, and then you can get that hunting shotgun, which is way better. This is a piece of dog shit, I really think they should just take it out of the game, but I think it's probably there as like a joke or something. I don't really know. It probably is, but really just don't buy it ever again. Don't. Revolver, 602. I think it's a decent budget option if you don't want to spend the extra 100, but just buy the ranch rifle anyway. I think it's pretty easy to get like $100. I guess it's all right. I think I'll put it in B tier. By the way, if you want to get I also like the ranch rifle because you could go into the forest and you could go and kill the clowns with it. It's like a one-shot kill, and the ones that have the chainsaw, you just gotta aim them in the head, one shot, and you gotta reload, and then you can just collect the money. But I think the convicts already killed the clowns, so I think it's really just a decent way to get money, clown hunting, which they recommend you do with a ranch rifle. Alright, so we're gonna do the picture weapons first. Alright, so combat knife. I wanted to say it's an F, because an F is just like, it doesn't really work at all. It works, but it works really poorly. D tier, really. I think the doctors carry this. I think that's why. So, yeah, just D tier. It's alright. It's pretty shit. Cleaver's about a C tier, I think. It works, but I think you could do a little better. I don't know why the cleaver works better than the combat knife. I really don't know. Sledgehammer. Sledgehammer is also really good. I think I'd have to give it an A tier, but it's kind of slow and doesn't really work. And I think it's better to carry a sharp weapon than a blunt weapon. So, that's kind of what I think. Now the Ninjato, that's an S tier. If it's there in the guy's house, the Bad Foods house, you gotta get it instantly. I think it's really good. It's sharp. It cuts like instantly. It's not slow. You don't have to worry about someone getting you. I think it's decent, really. I know I'm literally insane for ranking it higher than the Sledgehammer, but I think it kind of deserves it because blunt is kind of slow, because blunt is kind of slow, and sometimes it doesn't always work, which is kind of rare, but I don't know why, it's just personal preference. Pickaxe, like Minecraft, I'd have to give that a B tier. It's alright, but it does mine gems, so, I haven't really done the gem mining job too much, because you have to pay money to do it. I think you should just do the package job. The old sword. I think the old sword is I don't know. It's like a shittier version of the Ninjato. So, I think I have to give it a B tier. Kitchen knife, also shit. D tier. Same thing as the combat knife. Shovel. This one's really good. I think I'd have to put it in A tier. It does the very good blunt weapon, just like the Sledgehammer. Baseball bat. It's pretty common. I think it's a decent weapon if you don't really want to buy anything, but it kind of spawns everywhere. So I'd have to give it a B tier for convenience. But a better version of that would be the metal baseball bat, which only has one spawn, I think. So this one's really good. I have to give it an A tier. Well, another really good blunt weapon. And the Anton, what is it called? Anton. Oh, Baton. I didn't really take too well of a screenshot. Baton. Baton is the shit tier, you know. You have to go into the police headquarters to get it. They're pretty abundant. And they don't really work. There's a reason why they give most of the police officers batons, and I think that's the reason. They're shit. Because it makes them easy to kill. The Psych, I think it's a really good sharp weapon. Really good, but it kind of spawns less occasionally than the Ninjato. And it's kind of long, so you have to like make sure that your opponent is in like the right place for it to really like cut. But if it does the job. But I really don't think it's like a S tier, which you guys might get all pissed at me about. But all right, Shiv. I'm gonna have to give it a shit tier too because I actually based a design. I've actually based Robert Jr.'s the Madness Combat Kid, his knife. His Shiv, I actually based it off the Shiv from this game. Like, it's like the same design, like from the earlier Montana Dead episodes. I actually based that off the Shiv in this game. Yeah. Frying Pan is really good, a really good blunt weapon. I think personally. Frying Pan is fucking great, awesome. Frying Pan is great. I think the Frying Pan is good because if you're like in like a kitchen and you're like robbing it and you don't have any other weapons and there's like a bunch of police officers, you could just grab the Frying Pan and you could kill the police officers and the fast food workers. You know, I think it's decent. Spear is pretty shit. C tier. I don't know. Doesn't really work too well. Brow. Hold on, give me a second. Brow. Okay, I think that'd have to be in, I think that would have to be in sharp. Rowl. Oh, Crowbar. I'm stupid. Crowbar is fucking garbage. Doesn't work at all. It's really shit. Doesn't work at all. Doesn't work on anybody. I think you'd just be better off getting the shit, the baton, which is also pretty bad. So, really bad. I hate it. Doesn't work at all. F tier. And it doesn't really spawn as frequently. So F tier. Garbage. Hatchet. Same as the cleaver. I'd have to say a shit tier. I don't know what he is. Heaver, cleaver, sharp. No, wait, I was just there. Blunt. Oh. No. I don't know. I don't know either. I guess I'll just put it in C tier. I took like a full screenshot, but it like compressed it, so I have to guess what it is. Frying Pan. I guess that. The S. I don't know. I don't know what that is. I guess left with a D tier because I can't really base it off the screenshots. Alright, so now we're gonna have to move on to these ones, which are pretty hard to decipher. So I'm gonna have to go to guns. Maybe there's a picture of the. Maybe there's a picture of the. So sniper, just get the ranch rifle. Really not worth it. Really not worth your bang for your buck. I'd have to put it in. I mean, it works. a little better, but I think it's a very rare chance of getting, and they just better off getting the ranch rifle because like, if you buy it, you probably end up with the assault rifle. So it would be. Now this is probably gonna be the most insane thing I've ever said, but both the assault rifle, military rifle, and carbine, they're pretty much the same thing. They have a muzzle flash. They really don't. They only really do as much damage as the SMG, I think. People really buy them to be kind of intimidating, but you could just pluck them off with a ranch rifle. I bought one for $2,000 once. $2,000 down the drain because I died fucking instantly. Really not worth buying it. You just get the one-shot weapons. They are completely effective. Ranch rifle, revolver. I'll have to put these all in C tier because I think these are all the. Well, those were the weapons. I'm gonna do a one about the with the cars. Cars I'm gonna do next. So yeah, those are the weapons. See ya.